You may ask, why is it that twin flames are rarely together or find each other close to one's home? You may have noticed that when people speak of twin flames, that their flame is sometimes more often than not in another city, country, or even a different continent away. It may not always be the case, but in many situations it is the case. A twin flame union does yearn for togetherness. The goal is togetherness. But unlike other relationships that may dissolve when two people are not together, a twin flame union is different. In a twin flame union, both flames are complete. They know themselves, their lives, and their duties in life. A twin flame relationship is often found where the flames live apart for a multitude of reasons. Sometimes they may have unresolved issues, or their attention may be needed away from each other. Sometimes there are conflicts they are dealing with, sometimes family issues. Twin flames assist each other in their individual dealings, not only telling each other what to do, but sometimes just talking to each other. They find solace and peace in each other that keeps them going. A twin flame relationship is not a selfish relationship. Rather, it is a relationship that everyone around them also benefits from. Twin flames do not walk away from commitments. As such, they do not walk away from each other. Twin flames within themselves have a strong and a just character. They will not hurt others in order to benefit themselves. But what they also learn is that they are not there just to support others for the wrong reasons. It is through their sacrifice that they support others and show others the way. For twin flames, there is no greater pain than not being together, for they yearn for each other whenever they are not together. It is through the sacrifice of resolving issues that may be at hand, the twin flame sacrifice of unselfishness that shines a path for others. It is through self-sacrifice that twin flames contribute towards others. As mentioned, twin flames do yearn to be together. Through this yearning and sacrifice of unselfishness, twin flames will be brought together by the Spirit and with the Spirit. They will be ultimately together physically. So a twin flame union is not just a selfish union. It is not an easy union. It is a union so deep on all levels that it may be referred to as experiencing a little bit of heaven on earth. There is no other relationship that is more equal, more intimate, and more loving than a twin flame union. You may ask, do all twin flame unions last? The simple answer is no. Not all twin flame unions last. There are many reasons for this. Simply put, a twin flame union is a union not only on the physical realm, but also on the spiritual realm. A twin flame union will fail when not all aspects of a twin flame union are in place. Remember that a twin flame union is the most complete type of union between a couple. If everything is not complete, then there cannot be a union. In such a case, a twin flame union will fall apart. We must also remember that we all have free will. Free will is one of the cornerstones of a twin flame relationship. It can be the most solid of the foundation, but it can also be the weakest point. A twin flame union is a union of complete equality. As in love, it has been said, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. A twin flame union is based on love. Reverse the previous statement and a twin flame union will be destroyed. In a twin flame union, you must have patience for your flame's duties and responsibilities. You must be kind to each other, understanding. Do not envy that you may not be together or that you are not together as you may see your neighbors are. Do not boast and forget your ego, the I that sets you apart from your flame. Do not think that you are the one that holds the union together, or that somehow you hold the monopoly on the union. It is like saying to yourself that you control you and that you must be subservient to yourself. Remember, a twin flame relationship is based on equality like no other. It is a true union of equals. The nature of people in a twin flame relationship is its strength, and at the same time, if not understood properly, it may be its demise. By nature, twin flames are servants. They are not slaves, but servants. They serve each other and greet their neighbors with open arms. They treat their families like no other. They exalt their families and friends. A truer and more loyal friend you could not find than a person that is a flame. This is magnified when twin flames are joined. Sometimes a flame, through their own exalted friendship and the purpose to serve, may inevitably become enslaved to their own ideals. From a servant, they become a slave. What a true servant is really a just leader. Jesus, for example, is the epitome of a true servant and a just leader. Jesus washed the feet of his apostles. He served and taught his apostles. He healed and extended his heart to the whole of mankind. He sacrificed his own life so mankind can be redeemed, so mankind can be saved. There is no greater servant than Jesus, but at the same time Jesus was a true and just leader. He did not falter in his teachings nor his convictions. He was not a man of only peace, as some portray him. He was a man of true justice. He openly and vigorously spoke against those that enslaved mankind. His words were a sword to many. He preached justice and rebellion against all those that opposed justice and enslaved man, and to those that enslaved themselves. He was a liberator of the masses, and he was a liberator of the individual. Twin flames on a smaller scale by nature are also servants. But they must not forget not to become slaves. They are leaders. They have discovered themselves. They have conquered many fallacies that plague our societies. They stand at the doorway of true love, the doorway of unification with the Holy Spirit that created all mankind and themselves. Through their twin flame union, they are examples of discovering oneself and uniting themselves with love. If they become enslaved to others, to wrong ideals, to passing and faltering situations, their twin flame union will also fail. This is akin to what is known as the second death, the death of the spirit. A failure of a twin flame is easily recognized as it is happening. It is a failure of oneself. If you are doing wrong to yourself, you are enslaving yourself, or are allowing yourself to be enslaved by others. Disrespecting yourself, not being true to yourself, this is a destruction of yourself and the destruction of the twin flame union. There is one more thing that must be mentioned here regarding a destruction or failure of a twin flame and oneself. As mentioned in our previous presentation, True Love and Intimacy, which touched briefly on the effects of hormones in our body and how they affect our perceptions and actions. We also mentioned the pineal gland, which is known as the seat of the soul. In a twin flame relationship, the soul of a person plays a major role in connecting with the spirit. Hence, a twin flame union, we mentioned the pineal gland and its release of melatonin and serotonin, known as the elixir of the gods, and how it plays a vital role in this process. The pineal gland, the seat of the soul, is of paramount importance to enlightenment, a connection with God. The pineal gland also plays a vital part in a twin flame union. Guarding the functioning of the pineal gland is of paramount importance. It is well known that alcohol affects and dulls a person's inhibitions. When a person is under the influence of alcohol, they will do things that they would not normally do when not intoxicated. Alcohol may lead to promiscuity, loss of memory, motor skills, violence, and many other unwanted effects. Tests have been conducted where it has been proven that alcohol inhibits the functioning of the pineal gland. Hence, melatonin is reduced, which has a detrimental effect on a person's health, but also reduces or stops the functioning of the pineal gland, rendering the seat of the soul inactive. This may be why a person's morals go out the door, so to speak, when they are intoxicated. Prolonged use of alcohol or excessive use of alcohol in turn may destroy a person's pineal gland or render it ineffective. The pineal gland, being responsible for the ascension of the Kundalini, enlightenment, contact with God, and crucial to a twin flame union, in time may destroy a twin flame union. It stands to reason, if you lose your self-respect, you will grow ashamed of yourself. Hence, your twin flame being a part of you, the same soul created by the same spirit, will also lose respect in you, destroying a twin flame relationship. Other things that will destroy a twin flame union are lies, deceit, promiscuity, loss of self-respect, and such. The easiest way to know what may destroy a twin flame relationship is to think what will hurt you and what would turn you away from your twin flame. The same applies to your twin flame's way of thinking. They are a part of the same spirit. You think along the same lines, hence you feel along the same lines. You may ask, how do you maintain a twin flame union? That is easy. Just think of what makes you feel good, appreciated, what you need, what makes you happy. Your twin flame will have the same needs. Think the same way, feel the same way. Treat your twin flame as you want to be treated, and you will receive the same in return. This is a sure way of maintaining and blossoming a twin flame union. So we come to what is the purpose of a twin flame union. In one word, love. To bring the twin flame union closer to love, to set an example to others around you and bring them closer to love. Love is the strongest thing that exists in this world and the next. A twin flame union is one of the closest things in this world that we have to love. Twin flames on their own demonstrate their single love. Together they demonstrate a union of love. So at the end, seek and you shall find. Walk in peace, live in love. Goodbye.